sign here. That's all it takes. 10 seconds. One signature on a dotted line, and boom. You just traded 7 years of your financial life for a truck that will be worth basically nothing by the time you're done paying for it. Your hand is still cramping from signing. The dealer is smiling. The keys are in your palm, and you have absolutely no idea what you just did to yourself. Welcome to the 7-year death sentence. Here's the thing. Nobody tells you when you're sitting in that dealership, high on new car smell and leather seats. You didn't just buy a truck. You bought a prison sentence, a financial cage you'll be locked in for the next 7 years, possibly longer if you're unlucky. You exist in a time of unprecedented wealth, technology, and opportunity. Your ancestors fought off starvation, disease, and actual predators. They passed down survival instincts for thousands of generations. And you just used those instincts to sign up for $67,000 worth of voluntary financial torture. For a truck, let's talk about how screwed you actually are. We're going to break down the 5 traps hidden inside that car payment. 5 ways that signature is actively destroying your financial future right now. We're ranking them from bad but survivable to you literally just deleted your retirement. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly why that $900 monthly payment is the worst decision you've made this decade. Let's get into it. Number 5, the extended loan term. Remember when car loans were 3 years, 4 max? Your grandpa paid off his truck before the warranty expired. But you're special. You got a 7-year loan, maybe 8. Some absolute legends are signing up for 10-year car loans, which is basically a mortgage for something that loses value every single day. Here's the math they don't show you. That $55,000 truck at 6% interest over 7 years. You're paying $67,000 total. That's $12,000 in interest alone. $12,000 for the privilege of spreading out your misery. But wait, it gets better. In year 5, when that truck is worth $25,000, you'll still owe $30,000. You're underwater, trapped, can't sell it, can't trade it, can't escape it. You're not making payments, you're bleeding slowly. Number 4, the negative equity loop. So you're 3 years into that 7-year sentence. You're bored. You want something newer, shinier, more impressive. But you still owe $35,000 on a truck worth $28,000. No problem, right? The dealer has a solution. Roll that $7,000 of negative equity into a new loan for an even more expensive truck. Boom. Now you're paying for 2 trucks but only driving 1. This is how people end up with $80,000 loans on $60,000 vehicles. They're not just buying cars anymore, they're funding a perpetual debt machine that never stops consuming. Dealers love this. They call you a repeat customer. You call yourself unlucky. I call it exactly what it is, a financial hamster wheel where you run faster and fall further behind. Number 3, the lifestyle sacrifice. Here's where it gets really sad. You're eating ramen noodles for lunch while your $70,000 truck sits in the parking lot. You moved to a smaller apartment so you could afford the payment. You skipped your friend's wedding because you couldn't afford the flight. But hey, at least you look successful in the grocery store parking lot. You took a second job driving for a rideshare company just to make the truck payment. So now you're using your expensive truck to earn money to pay for that expensive truck. It's like financial cannibalism. Your ancestors hunted woolly mammoths to feed their families. You're hunting weekend gigs to feed your Ford F-150. 25% of your take-home income goes to a vehicle that does nothing but transport you from one place you can't afford to another place you can't afford. Number 2, the hidden cost nuclear bomb. That $900 payment, that's just the beginning. Let's add up what you actually pay every month. Truck payment, $900. Insurance for that expensive truck, $250. Fuel cost because that thing gets 15 miles per gallon, $350. Maintenance because modern trucks are basically computers on wheels. Let's average $200 monthly. Total, $1,700 per month. Over 7 years, that's $142,000. $142,000 for a truck that will be worth maybe $15,000 when you're done. You didn't buy transportation, you bought a wealth destruction machine with cup holders. Your insurance agent is richer. The gas station owner is richer. The mechanic is richer. And you're 7 years older with a used truck and an empty bank account. Number 1, the opportunity cost devastation. This is where the real horror lives. Let's say you took that $900 monthly payment and invested it instead. Just a simple index fund earning 8% annually. After 7 years, you'd have over $70,000. Not $15,000 worth of used truck. $70,000 of actual wealth. But it gets worse. If you kept investing that $900 monthly for another 20 years, you'd have over $550,000, $500,000. Your ancestors survived ice ages, plagues, and predators to pass down their genes and whatever wealth they could scrape together, generation after generation, clawing their way forward, building something. And you? You took that generational momentum and traded it for leather seats and a chrome grille. That truck didn't cost you $67,000. It cost you your children's inheritance. It cost you early retirement. It cost you freedom. Congratulations. You played yourself. Look, your ancestors fought saber-toothed tigers, and you're losing a fight against a loan officer with a clipboard. They survived because they understood the difference between survival and suicide. That signature wasn't a car purchase. It was a 7-year prison sentence you volunteered for. And the worst part, millions of people are signing up for the same sentence every single month. Don't be one of them. Hit subscribe if this opened your eyes. Your future self will thank you.